Hey, what's going on? People from Bot Talk, from anybody who reads the History of Comics on Film blog, um, Blip TV, friends, family. Thanks for watching. This is History of Comics on Film Part 6 commentary.
Hop Harrigan is a 15
Hop
chapter
Harrigan
movie
is
serial that was
another one of
released
those
by
serials
Columbia
that
Pictures in
I wasn't
1946.
quite exposed to
William
before I started this
Bakewell portrays
project.
the title character,
Hop Harrigan's
Harrigan,
a
and
backup
Sumner
feature
Gitchnell
in
is his
All-American
trustworthy
Comics,
sidekick,
which is a
Tank
DC
Tinker.
comic that I'm
In the
more
film,
familiar with
Hop and Tank run a small
from
airport along with Hop's
Green Lantern,
receptionist
actually.
slash girlfriend, Gail Nolan,
And
and
so
a
I
kid
started
brother,
reading
Jackie.
a lot of the Hop
They're
Harrigan
hired
backup
by
stories.
entrepreneur Mr. Arnold to
And,
acquire the newest
you know, and sort of
invention
in
of one
preparation to
Dr.
make this
Tobor.
while I was
Along the
watching
way,
the
they
serial.
must protect the offbeat doctor's invention
And
from
then
the
also,
serial's
my dad,
mystery villain,
he flies
the chief
planes a lot,
pilot,
and
and
he's
his
got his own
gang of
YouTube
goons.
channel.
Hop
He's got a
Harrigan
couple,
first appeared
you
in
know,
All-American Comics
flight
#1,
type
created
videos and
by
stuff like
John L.
that here and
Blumler
there.
in 1939.
And so,
Hop Harrigan would meet fellow
you know,
DC
flying with
Comics
him, it
characters
kind of,
from
you
the
know,
Justice
you start to
Society
get a
of
little
America in All-Star
knowledge
Comics
of what it's
#8
like
in
to
a
fly a
prose
plane, and
story.
kind of the movie
In
version of
All-American
flying a
Comics,
plane and
Hop
the
would
real
go on
version
to
of
join
flying
the
a
U.S.
plane.
Army Air
So,
Corps
you
in
know,
World
it kind
War
of,
II,
makes
fight
this
against the Axis
chuckle
forces,
worthy, I
much
guess.
like the
But
Justice
he doesn't really
Society
fly that
or
much
the
anyway.
All-Star Squadron, though he
So
was never
I
made
guess
a
it's not
member
that
of either
chuckle worthy,
group.
except for the fact that he doesn't fly that much.
This is like that stuff kids read about in those comic books.
And
The serial,
so,
however, is set
yeah, and then
post-World
Hop
War II
Harrigan,
and
I
reflects a
mean,
more
he's kind of
mature
like an
Hop
old
Harrigan.
dude. Like
In fact, the
the
relationship in the
comics,
film
you
between
know,
Hop and
he's
Gail
not
Nolan's younger
he's
brother,
not as young as
Jackie,
the kid
would
there,
parallel
but I
the
mean, he's
relationship
supposed
in
to
the
be more
comic
like
books
a
between
teenage type
Hopwash
guy. I mean, look
and
at
a much
Hop. He
younger
looks like he's
Hop Harrigan,
13
who
right
was a
there.
teenager.
And then by the time the
The Hop
comic
of the
really gets
serial
going, he's
has a
probably
similar
like,
propensity to
you know,
daring
18,
stunts in
17,
aviation.
something like
I
that.
think the guy
But
must have balls of
anyway,
adamantium to get out and stand
this
on a
kind
moving
of cracked
plane
me
like
up.
that.
I'm like, are you kidding
In
me?
the
You're
pages
gonna
of
stand on a
All-American
plane?
Comics, Hop
Well,
will
it's
perform a
flying?
similar crazy stunt when
Anyway,
he first meets
I
Tank
thought that was
Tinker.
kind of nuts.
Tinker's
So I had to
parachute
put that in
gets
there.
caught on the tail
And
of Hopwash's
you know,
plane,
right now
and
I'm
then
still
Hop
using
lowers a
Movie
knife
Maker,
to
it looks
Tinker
like,
so he can
because
cut himself
you know, there's
free
not too much
and land
motion,
safely
and I'm
with
kind of
the
using
emergency
still
chute.
images to try
Tank
and
is so impressed by
you
the
know,
young
and there's
man's
not too much
flight from
music in the
country to
background
big
either.
city, he exclaims,
Later on, I
"Some
was kind
Hop,
of, you know, more
Harrigan."
interested in,
And his
oh, you know
newfound
what, I
mentor,
want things to move
Wash,
around,
declares
and
that
I
whatever
want
his
to, you know,
first
have a
name
little
was,
more
it would be
freedom, so I
Hop
started
from then
using
on.
stuff other than Movie
I wonder
Maker.
if the character of
You know,
had
first,
any
like I said,
influence on
I
this
started
guy.
experimenting with Camtasia Studio, and then later on I started using Premiere too.
Anyway,
So
Dr. Tobor turns out to be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. He ends up putting a blindfold on Harrigan while
yeah, it's weird.
flying
He's
to
not
protect
the
secret
secret
location of his
mystery
hidden
hidden
laboratory.
villain in the piece,
How would
but
Hop fly without instrumentation?
he's pretty wacky.
I don't know.
Um,
And eventually, Dr. Tobor turns out to be more of a villain than the chief pilot by threatening to destroy the world. Hop's girlfriend in the film, Gail Nolan, is taken more from the radio
yeah, and this is
series,
kind of interesting
while
too
Mr. Arnold's
because
daughter Gwen bears a similar
she's pretty
resemblance to his
much,
girlfriend
she looks a
from
lot
All-American
like
Comics, Jerry,
the
which is
girlfriend he
short for
had in that
Geraldine, and a rich
comic
father.
book, but
The serial itself
she
isn't
doesn't,
one of my favorites. I mean,
you know.
for an ace of the airways, Hop spends a lot
Yeah,
of
see,
his
he's
time
driving around all the time.
instead of
I mean,
flying.
half the time
And when
they're
some
driving.
flying actually
And then
does
it's like,
occur,
they're not
it's
even in the
either
plane
boring or
here. It's supposed to be like,
ridiculous.
we're
Also,
not
while
really
I'm accustomed to the
flying.
nature
And
of
this is
the
a clip from
serial
Vigilante.
genre,
I don't know
this
how
one's
well that comes
cliffhangers
across
never resolve in a
when you start
satisfactory manner.
clipping
I mean,
back and
I
forth
get it's a
between black
serial,
and
a
white
building blows up at the
serials
end
that are
of one
both kind of
chapter,
chintzy.
and, you know, you think your heroes
But
are
the
inside
idea
the
was
building
supposed to
and
be
you wanna know
like,
what
hey,
happens
look,
next. And
in this
usually you find
serial,
out
you
they
know,
jumped
you
out,
thought
but
maybe
you
this
just
guy
didn't get
burned to
see
death, but
that
it turns
part
out he
until the
rolled out
following
in the
segment.
barrel.
But in Hop
But
Harrigan, they
with
just
this, it's
kind
kind of like the
expect you to
kid
pretend the events
crashes,
of
and
the
then
previous
he doesn't
chapter never
crash, you
happened.
know?
I mean, look at that. I'm sorry. That kid's
It's like,
toast.
what do they say? A wizard
Yet
did
in the
it?
following
You know,
chapter, it's
Superboy
like,
Prime
he
punched a
never
wall.
crashed into the mountain.
You know?
Or
So,
Hop gets shot in the
or
rooftop
like this.
here, only to find out in the next segment that Hop gets
Yeah, he gets
shot
shot.
on the rooftop.
But
he's
it's cool
okay.
because, you know, it's not
I
like
mean,
he's got a
at
bulletproof
least they put
vest or
Duke in a
something.
coma first,
You
even
know,
Michael
seriously,
Keaton
they
got a steel
don't
plate.
say
Choose
anything.
something to work with here, people. Come on. Anyway.
Anyway,
not
so
really
like
my
this kind of
favorite
fits the
serial, but if you're a completist, maybe you should check it out.
thing of, you know, ending with something other than Hop Harrigan because I didn't like it too much. That was kind of my motif. That's the word I was looking for. Let's get nuts. Anyway, thanks, man.